unlimited beings of light, and welcome in to Intuitive Talks, where we talk all things spiritual and learn to use some of these tools in our everyday life. Guys, it is always such a beautiful pleasure to come into community with you, with me, as we travel this life journey together. I am so blessed to be able to be here with you today, guys. It is truly a miracle. Thank you, Great Spirit, for helping us to connect in present moment. Thank you, Great Spirit, for protecting the space as we come together. Thank you, Great Spirit. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, y'all. So, welcome in to Intuitive Tuesdays. Oh, actually, Intuitive Talks. It was Intuitive Tuesdays for many years, and I've shifted it to Intuitive Talks to trying to keep it open to all of our beautiful days of the week, even though I will probably always continue to do the live portion on Tuesdays. It seems like a good day to film live, so here we are. Okay, guys, so we have some fun and important discussions today. But before we get into my intuitive talk, we will start our day with an Ascended Master reading. Thank you, Great Spirit. Thank you, Great Spirit, for bringing us here. Together today. Oh, I feel that energy coming our way. Thank you. What messages do you have for us today? What Ascended Master message is coming our way? Okay, guys. So this is, and I love this because this is what, we've been doing on every show is practicing different yoga poses. And so today, guys, our Ascended Master is Babaja and yoga. So Babaja and the other Ascended Masters guide you to do yoga regularly. Yoga's benefits are one of the answers to your question. So, whatever question right now that you have in your head, just bam. Okay, whatever question it is, yoga. Yoga, guys, is the answer. And I love that because yoga is a wonderful movement meditation, right? It helps to center us into the present moment. And that's where all the good presents are. Hey, so wonderful to see you guys joining. Just wonderful. So, as you begin your yoga, you'll gain increased clarity, energy, flexibility, toning, and psychic awareness. Okay, guys? And, the yoga journey is so beautiful. I mean, you can do it just on your own, or, you can join a class, get out into the community. You can, meet new friends. It's just such a wonderful way to connect in this present moment. So, yoga is an ancient tradition among spiritual practitioners. And it's because of these many esoteric and material benefits that we get from yoga, right? It connects mind, body, spirit, guys. It's a wonderful practice. And it doesn't have to be like, you don't have to become some kind of grand yogi, contortionist, man. I mean, it's just about getting into the poses that connect with our certain energy centers. And that helps to clear the energy so we can get into harmonious alignment, guys. It's a pretty straightforward practice. And I am a huge yoga advocate. And, if you guys have been tuning in, you know that at the end of each one of these intuitive talks, we do yoga poses and do a little dance free flow yoga to get that energy into our chakra points, right? And so, a little bit about Babaja. This is a beloved yogi who is known as the deathless avatar. He learned to overcome all of his physical limitations. Wow, I need to read about Babaja. He learned that many believe that he actually ascended with his physical body, which may account for the various sightings of a solid living Babaja that people have reported. Guys, if y'all know anything about this wonderful ascended master, I would love for you to, oh, yay, hey, thanks, man. Thanks for subscribing, guys. I couldn't do any of this without y'all, man. It's so beautiful for everyone coming together, to learn, to be, to have a little bit of fun, right? And so, guys, look up Babaja, this beloved yogi, okay? Babaja has come into our lives today to encourage us, right? To encourage us to practice yoga, to get into that mind, body, spirit balance. So beautiful. I just love it. Thank you to Yogi Babaja for bringing your energy and your guidance to us today. Great, guys. So, today I have been thinking about, I think about various topics all through the week. Hold on one second. I'm trying to like get my uh computer up for me, and let me get into this next segment of our talk today. Okay, hold on one second. Come on, little computer. Mm, mm. Okay, I'm not really sure what's going on here. And let me see, tips notification. Guys, this is the technology. And, here I am. I'm trying to put in my password to get into my computer. And usually I print all of my, I don't know why it's not letting me in. Okay, hold on. Okay, guys, just give me a second. I don't know why. Oh, I know why. Okay, I figured it out. It was on caps lock, y'all. Okay, this is a perfect little segue into my discussion today of you know, failure actually. So that was not a failure, but it was a delay. Okay, so let's move into this talk. So, today, guys, I wanted to talk about reframing failure as an important tool for spiritual growth. So, I'm just going to get right into it. So, failure is a dense vibrational energy. It clings like smoke, the smell, a dense essence entangles into the very fabric of one's life. So, being in a state of failure, it can mean having fallen short or that one has failed. But failure as an energetic state is not meant to be fixed, right? It's not a fixed state. Rather, it's an energy, it's a state of necessity, of necessary pause, reflection, reconfiguration, and ultimately, depending on your perspective, expansion. So, guys, there's a natural ebb and flow to this life experience. Lately I've really been considering the life experience itself as a separate entity. And so, we are beings, right? And we are experiencing this life, right? And so, as we experience life, we're experiencing our different seasons of life. So, there's seasons for planting, growing, harvesting, and also seasons of drought, dis-ease, heat waves, and frozen seasons where frostbite can occur if you're not prepared. So, how, guys, do you prepare for a season of failure? So, just to keep it real, I have failed many, many times in this life. I mean, from like falling off a bike when I was a kid to being a PhD dropout. I have failed at many things. And of course, all of the failed romantic relationships that I have navigated in this life experience. However, I haven't stayed long in these states. I've stayed long enough to lick my wounds and to get back up on my proverbial bicycle because I know today that failure as an energetic state is here to teach me, not to punish me. So, while preparing for this discussion, I've been thinking about failure as an energetic state of consciousness. I've also been thinking about the ways that I have failed and responded, the ways that I've observed others failing and their responses, and the projection of energetic failure onto others. That's like, oh, he's a failure, right? So putting that energy onto someone else. And so within all of these musings, I have really come to understand that there is huge power and great importance in this energy of failure. So, guys, as an energetic state, failure has much to teach us. God, source, great energy, what have you, redirects us when we are out of alignment with our core natural self. So, closed doors are redirections rather than rejections. Let me say that again. Closed doors are redirections rather than rejections. And guys, that's a real hard one, especially when you're in the midst of it. But let me just keep on going. So when we find ourselves, where am I from? I'm from Georgia. I'm from Georgia. I am a bona fide Georgia peach up in the house right now. Hey. Okay, guys. So let's get back to it. So anyway, so when we're in self, right, rather than in divine flow, and you can think about this like self, when you're in self and you're trying to push something, there's an energy of contraction, right? But when you're in divine flow, right, then you're flowing, it's expansion. But when we're in self and we're trying to push an outcome, 9 times out of 10, guys, it's going to fail. Okay. And it will eventually fall apart because that path, it just wasn't meant for us. And it's okay. So the falling apart portion of failure, it can take as long as you need it to take. It can take a lifetime. It can take multiple lifetimes, or it can take a single afternoon. It really is up to you. And so once you have gotten that, once the person, place, or thing has gotten to that fully fallen apart failure state, right? Then, and this is the beauty, guys, and this is where we can transform. Oh my God, it's so beautiful because the person, place, or thing that experiences the failure, quote unquote, aligns within that moment with the state of zero. Okay. And zero, according to Hindu beliefs and within a discussion of quantum physics, is the state where all possibilities lie. Now that is a good state to be in. And so this is a beautiful way to reframe your own state. If you find yourself in a state where failure is clinging to you, then know that you are actually in the best possible place. You are in the state of zero. Okay, so according to Hinduism, the zero state is represented by the Sanskrit concept of sonya, which is emptiness or the void. But rather than representing a dead emptiness, it actually symbolizes pure consciousness, guys, infinite potential, and the unmanifested state of the universe. Okay? And so also in science, guys, science is finally catching up with, what people have called the woo-woo and all that shit. But science has caught up to this principle. In quantum physics, it's called the zero point field, or ZPF. And it is the foundational background of the universe in quantum field theory. So it basically describes the quantum vacuum. It's not an empty space, guys. The zero point of existence is in a continuous fluctuation of all force and all matter, right? So again, going back to how the Hindus described it, it is the pure state of the universe. Man. And so if you find yourself in a free fall down to, I'm in this state of failure, basically it's your energy realigning, right? And so when we're out of alignment and we can't let go, the universe is going to force us, right? It's like you gotta either let go or you're gonna get freaking drugged, right? And so the universe forces us to let go and fail, right? We fall, we fail. But we do this in order for us to get back to that zero state of existence where everything is possible. And so, guys, if we can get the lessons, then we will begin to grow and build again in a more balanced and harmonious way. So, this is a solution-based discussion. So what do you do when you find yourself in this state of failure, in the 0 point field of existence? Well, I'm going to give you guys three practical ways to deal with it. Hey, okay, let's see what's going on. I don't know, Coco Drillo. Okay, we got some clowns. I hope that y'all are enjoying the talk and it resonates with you. And, really, it's about reframing our ideas about whatever energetic states of existence we find ourselves in, right? Because, this 3D life reality is it's a temporary experience, right? And so as we come in and we're moving, we're navigating through, we're in our little shit, and we're navigating all our relationships to different people, places, and things. Man, sometimes we're gonna find ourselves bumping up against something that doesn't need to be. We might want to bump it up to a whole lot, and then bam, we find ourselves in this state of failure at the 0 point. So what do we do? Well, we can use the 3 R's of kind of reframing. And so the first is to recognize and validate. So acknowledge your emotional responses, anything from frustration, disappointment, guilt, shame. But acknowledge these feelings without judgment, okay, guys? Because judgment will, those feelings will stick to you if you're judging yourself while you're feeling them. So just let that shit flow through, man. I mean, it's uncomfortable. It's uncomfortable. But again, like, energies are energy in motion. So all energy is supposed to flow, man. It's not supposed to stick, right? So we just have to feel that shit. You gotta feel that shit to heal that shit without suppressing, right? Because, suppressing the emotions, it leads to it coming out in, sideways ways. All kinds of funny shit can happen. So you don't want to do that. So the 3 R's: recognize. The second is reflect. And do this from a objective standpoint. So instead of reflecting and looking and judging and all of that, look at the failure, the event, as kind of like a data point, or like just a failed experiment, right? I mean, kind of like what's happening in this in this country, as above, right? As above, we are, America, like, we're like a 300-year-old experiment, right? Currently, right now, it looks like we're failing. Maybe we need to get back to the 0 point collectively, right? So we can begin to build again in a more egalitarian way. Okay, that's a bit to the side, but back to so below our individual self. So reflection. So reflect on what worked, what didn't work, how can I do things differently, and then you're going to reset. So that is just basically identify one thing within the day that you can do to put one foot in front of the other. Okay. The second thing that you can do is practice radical self-compassion and self-acceptance. So, guys, we are so freaking hard on ourselves. And so instead of, if you're someone that has difficulty with negative self-talk, you can begin to reframe and shift your internal dialogue by extending the exact same empathy to yourself that you would to your best friend. So when you're talking to yourself, pretend that you're talking to your best friend. I mean, whoever you talk to with the most compassion, your pet, maybe an elderly parent, I don't know, but just shift that energy, that internal dialogue. And so that you are treating yourself with that radical self compassion, right? And so it's all about separating your divine worth from this 3D experience, guys, because we are all beautiful, worthy, little unique freaking snowflakes here experiencing this life. And all of us are worthy just for being here. We don't have to do anything. We are worthy just for breathing, guys. Okay, so separate your divine worth from this 3D life experience. Because the 3D life experience, it's fun. It's a freaking roller coaster ride, man. Up, down, all around. I mean, it's just part of it, right? So if we can break the link that means, like, you make a mistake, you fail, it doesn't mean that you're a bad person. It means that, what goes up must come down. It's a part of the seasons of this life. That's it. Um, and then also you can remind yourself of past successes, right? Because we all have seasons in life. And so, if you have a monumental, beautiful, epic fail, that means, man, that you dreamed big, right? And so go back into your life history and look at all those points where you were able to have beautiful successes, because we all do. We all do. And that can help you get out of this kind of catastrophe mindset, right? I mean, because it's easy to get into. It's real once, because again, the energy of failure is dense. It's a dense energy and it wants to cling to us, right? And so that kind of catastrophe mindset goes right along. Oh my God, I don't do anything right. Everything, why am I even alive? I mean, you can go from freaking 0 to 130 seconds in that kind of like downward spiral. So catch that shit quick. Catch that shit quick. Remind yourself, man, I am a beautiful human being. I'm a beautiful being having a human experience, right? And failure is part of it. You can also, guys, seek support and you know don't be afraid to ask for help or get feedback, right? Reach out to trustworthy friends. I mean, only keep your visions to yourself if people can't hold your energy. But, usually, I mean, at least one person in your environment can hold space for you. And also consider getting a mentor. I've had three different business mentors, and I have been in some form of therapy or, mental health therapy or guidance since I was in my single digits. So don't be afraid to ask for outside guidance if you need it. It actually is refreshing, encouraging, and it gives you new perspectives, guys, because sometimes, and I mean, everyone, we are operating from the level of consciousness where we're at, right? And so when we bump up against other people, they're operating from different consciousnesses. And so they can offer us different perspectives on the exact same situation, right? And so that's a part of it, guys. And so I just want everyone out there to remember that failure is a universal experience. All humans will experience this energetic state. So it's not about what happens, but how you respond. And that is what determines your growth, your resilience, and ultimately your happiness on this life journey. So, guys, that is my discussion today on failure. I am going to add to this talk. I had some more, definitely some more personal examples to it, but that's as far as I got for now. So, just know that, basically, when we're out of alignment, and we can't let go, that God, Great Spirit, universe is gonna like make sure that we let go. But it's all so we can get back in balance to that harmonious state. Where all the beauty and the possibilities in this world reside. So, if you guys are, navigating any of these, you know, kind of denser energetic feelings, I'm sending you so much love and light and just beautiful blessings through the airwaves, through the ethers at you. And know, one, you're not alone, and two, that everything is temporary. The only constant in this life experience is change. So get the lessons, love yourself through it. Know that today, in this moment, everything is okay. Everything in this moment is okay. Guys, I'm going to light a little bit more sage before we get into our beautiful angel message for today. And y'all, just like we have our ascended masters, we also have our beautiful angels that are a part of our teams that help to guide us through beautiful signs and synchronicities, right? To help to guide us into inspired action, right? Oh, I wanted to show y'all that this weekend when I was out, I found a seagull feather, and I thought it was really beautiful because, it's look, and seagulls are so beautiful. I just love this feather, and I found it like right at a moment when I was thinking about like some business stuff, and so I really saw it as a beautiful synchronicity for myself, right? To remember that my angels, my spirit team, that they're always close. So, guys, when we are connecting with our angels, all we have to do is ask. Thank you to our beautiful angels. I feel the energy. What kinds of messages do you have for us as we navigate this life? Thank you to all of our angelic friends for coming in. What is our message for us today? Okay, guys, so our angels, so what I would like for y'all to do is think in your head the first kind of question that you have about, and this really goes into the discussion that I just had on failure about using your intuition and your inspired thought to guide you, instead of trying to force a situation that no longer serves. So I want you to think of a situation right now that you have a little bit of, indecision in your head about. And the angels today, guys, are saying no. Your angels are drawing close at this time to help you recognize that the answer to the question on your mind is no. This is not the time to proceed. You may want to. You may want to try to force a situation, but guys, your angels are encouraging you to see beyond this current situation and understand that following through on your ideas may have a negative effect on the whole course of your life. So angels are swooping in because they want to save the day, guys, and save you from a lot of future heartache from a choice that is not heart-centered. Guys, this message is in perfect alignment with the discussion of reframing the energy of failure. No is a complete sentence, and it is not negative. It is a boundary, guys. Okay? So if you are feeling upset or even annoyed right now by this guidance because your angels are saying no. It's okay, guys. We get lots of yeses too, right? You're allowed to have whatever emotional response you want, but in truth, there will be a part of you that already knows that what you are considering is not the best use of your energy. Okay, guys. And so this is all about holding your own frame. Using, when I learned that no was a complete sentence, it was revolutionary for me. I was like, people would ask, do you want to do so and so? I'd be like, nope, no, no, thank you. How about just no? No, it's not the right time. No, I don't want to do that, right? And so your angels, no doesn't mean no forever, but it means in this moment, right? Things are not aligned the way that they need to be for it to be a green light. So the extended message here, do not make plans. Do not move forward. Retreat and reflect. Think deeply. Seek the advice of those that you love and trust and ask them to help you get to the bottom of the question or the issue or the decision that this card is coming up to help you. So, guys, to help you sustain your mental, emotional, and spiritual energy at this time, stay on the road to radical self-acceptance, radical self-compassion. Say no today to what no longer serves you. Thank you, beautiful, beautiful angels, for that timeless message to stand our ground, to know when to pause, to reflect. So beautiful, guys. I just love it. Just important messages for us today. Okay, guys. So to end, let me get to my Google Drive. So to end today, I wanted to introduce y'all to 3 yoga poses, and then we're going to connect these 3 yoga poses into a free flow dance for us, and that's how we'll win. And that is how we'll win. Is staying in the present moment through yoga meditation. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I gotta like move things around a little bit and get into something comfortable. Guys, if you're someone that has any kind of mobility issues, you can do all of these poses, sitting or whatever you need to do to get into that comfortable place for yourself. These are not, I'm hoping to reframe yoga to be an accessible meditative movement meditation for anyone to help clear and align chakra points. And so the three poses that we're going to do today for our mindful meditation dance flow is going to be the mountain pose, and that's for root chakra. And then for the sacral chakra, we're going to do the goddess pose. And then for the solar plexus, we're going to do the volcano pose. Okay, so 3 poses today, and I'm gonna get ready, guys, and show y'all these poses, and then how we can combine them into a quick yoga dance free flow to help us stay centered, within the first 3 chakras, the root, the sacral, and the solar plexus. Okay, so and I'm gonna just do the 3 poses, and then I'm gonna put the music on, and you guys can just get down and funky the way that you want to. Because the way I look at it, guys, if I can do this shit on freaking live on YouTube, then I know that you can do it too. Okay. So, the first pose that we're going to do together is going to be mountain. So you always want to just keep your core tight, stay focused, and you just put your hands down by your side. Breathe in. Mountain pose. Okay. The second pose that we're going to do is the goddess pose, and this is for the sacral. And so we're just going to spread our legs for this. We're going to get down, right? Keep the core tight, and then just go as low as you can go, 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 right? And then breathe into it. Okay, and then the third pose we're going to do is the volcano, and this is for the sacral, or excuse me, the solar plexus. And so that is up, and that is letting all of our energy, right? That fire, right? Coming up, up. I'll do it to the side so y'all can see. Okay, so those are the 3 poses that we're going to work on, and all 3 correspond to the first 3 chakra points. And the first 3 chakra points are really the ones that help us to stay grounded within this physical experience here in this life, right? So I'm going to put some music on, and we're going to get our groove on, and we'll see how long we go. Okay. Hold on one second. See where. Okay. Let me turn that off. Okay. And so today, guys, we are listening to Glow Up Affirmations. And this is on YouTube. Glow Up Affirmations. So once again, we got the mountain. Oh, well, I'm not going to worry about the yoga mat today. Okay, here's the mountain. Root. We got the goddess. Sacral. And we got the volcano. So all together, man. I see in my mind. My love wouldn't fight. It's so good. Oh, just went out. Hold on. How can that happen to our music? Hold on, guys. It's so funny how the universe is wanting me to stop being a, I mean, not the universe. Not the universe. The universe wants us to be. It's the technology. Okay, I don't know what's happening. Hold on. That is no good. Let's try it one more time. It's so crazy. Today has been one of those technological mishap kind of days, I guess. But, it's all a part of it. So, no worries. Let's get back to my history. So, again, guys, we are listening to Glow Up Affirmations on YouTube. So, let's see. If you don't understand conflict, you are very easy to. Okay. And y'all, I know that's janky as shit. I don't have fucking. Don't understand conflict. You are very easy to manipulate. Okay. Here we go. Okay, let's try again. So, mountain, goddess, volcano. Mountain, goddess. Volcano. Everything on already was funny, flowing in from every side. In every dream I see in my mind, my love will fire. It's so alive. There's always more and more to try. Everything on is real, I know. But I'm me. And once again, guys, if I can get into my fun dance flow, then I know you can. Money always coming back. I don't admit what I see. World is open up for me. Every door is already mine. I had this walk and step inside. And you don't scream though. Free time don't get on your groove, guys. Sending so much love. Bye.